All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I had a small phone farm, I don't know, months ago. I ran it for a little while, got a couple coins, and then I figured, now that it's getting back into the winter time, let's get a little diversification. And then all of a sudden, I noticed that Varus actually popped up, and it's doing pretty good. I don't think it's as profitable. I went ahead and got a couple of the phones up and running. Hold on one second. I'm getting a phone call. Oh. Spam likely, not answering that. But yeah, I got it over here running. They don't really burn that much power. If you have old phones, there's almost no reason not to get them up and running, especially if you enjoy the hobby of it. I stopped expanding and I actually sold off some phones because I made the mistake of some of the phones I had were good. Some of them were just constantly crashing. I was running into a lot of problems. And yeah. So now I'm just going to use what I have. I don't know if I'm going to be expanding into the phone mining operation. We'll look at profitability, that kind of thing. But I'll show you what I have and kind of go from there. All right, so I got this nifty little phone charger stand thing. Actually on Amazon, they were on sale for like $15. So I'll try to find them. If they are on sale again, I'll put the link down below. I'm not an Amazon affiliate anymore, but yeah, it's just a really good deal. These are all 2.4 amp plugs on the sides, so it will keep your devices charged and running. Now these are all old phones. I actually just turned this one on, so the hash rate hasn't leveled out on it yet, or leveled out, sorry, not leveled up. But back here in the back, this is my old, that's a Samsung, it's like the heavy duty model. I forget what it is, the Gear or something like that. Anyway, it's getting right at 3.5 mega hash. This one in the front is a Samsung S8 and it's getting 3.4 mega hash. And this is a Galaxy Flip. And that one actually normally gets a little bit over 4, sometimes 4.5 mega hash. But it takes some time for the hash rate to normalize when you first get it up and running. I have some other older phones, so I'm going to try to get those up and running as well. But I just really like the layout. So my plan is to at least fill out this little charger block situation, and then kind of reassess. I think I have enough phones, honestly, kicking around here somewhere just to fill that up. But yeah, we'll go from there. Now, just to get a little movement of air, I actually had this fan that I got from, they gave it to me free when I got some stuff from Bitcoin merch. And I didn't know what I was going to use that fan for, but it ends up just moving enough air across here that it keeps these guys cool. Because without that fan, that back phone, that Samsung, I can't remember what that thing is. Hold on. You guys might recognize it by the back, and it's got like the push to talk thing on there. But that one was actually turning off every few hours and it was overheating. It doesn't seem to be overheating now. It's running at 31 degrees Celsius, so we're good there. This one's at 37 and this one's at 31. But yeah, just keeping a little bit of airflow makes a huge deal. And also you got to take any cases. So this one had a case on it and it was overheating pretty much, within an hour. So no cases, that kind of thing. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. I am planning on, this plugs into power, putting this back on a timed meter, so that way it turns on and runs for 6-8 hours, and then it turns off to let the batteries discharge and then charge back up. Because if you leave them unplugged in all the time, that's how you get battery bloat. But let's go check out some profitability. So our highest one was at 3.6, 3.4, and 3.2, just for reference. All right, so our highest phone is 3.6 mega hash. We don't have any wattage put in yet, but in 24 hours, you would expect to receive about 5.2 cents or about 0.01 Varus coin. So 5 cents isn't, that's not great, but hey, 5 cents is 5 cents. Now, what did we have here? What was our total? Oh goodness. Let me go get my total hash rate real quick. So 3.4, 3.8, and 3.6. So 3.4, 3.8 plus 3.6. We have 10.8 mega hash. And that comes out to a little over 15 cents a day US. So I estimate if I have another 3 slots on that device or on that charger block, and say they're 3.5 a piece, so plus 3.5 plus 3.5 plus 3.5, realistically I'd be around, we'll round up to 22 mega hash. So if I fill that out, that'll be 32 cents a day. And then I will get a power reading on that once I get everything full, but I would imagine that it's not going to be much, especially since that's charging at 5 volts at 2.4 amps. So worst case scenario, 5 times 2.4, what's that, 12 watts a piece, right? Am I doing my math right here? Times 24 times 5 divided by 1,000. So you're looking at 1.4 kilowatt a day, and out here I pay 13 cents a kilowatt. So it's gonna, if I fully fill that device up and everything is fully charging 24 hours a day, which it's not gonna be because I put it on a cycle to discharge and recharge, it would burn 18 cents a day. So more likely it'd be somewhere around 12 to 13 cents depending on my charge cycles, and then it would be making around 30 cents a day. So it'd be somewhere in the range of about 20 cents a day profit on 5 older 8-core phones. Those are all 8-core phones. If you go back and run the 4-core phones and the 6-core, they just don't really do very well on Ferris. But I figured I would make this video and kind of dive back into it. I'd love to hear from people that are still into phone mining. I think I sold some of my phones to New England Crypto. So I know he's still into it. Shout out Paperclip. I watched a ton of his videos to get up and going on it. And I'm actually reaching out to him, and I'll reach out to New England as well. Would love some tips, tricks, and pointers, because it seems like some of my phones are just not performing as well as others. But anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And just for reference, Varus did pop up. Let's see what the price of VRSC is. VRSC price. So it is $3.56 a coin. And if you go back and look at a year ago, it was $1.30 a coin. So within the last month, it went from $1.50 to $3.50. Don't know why. I'd love some clarification on that. If anybody knows, down below, please drop it. But yeah, that's definitely helped profitability, that's for sure. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.